Canva AI just launched 6 new AI tools that you can use so you don't need to waste time creating your next design. I'll break all the 6 ones down step by step, so by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use them all to help you get work done faster. Let's get to the first one, Visual Suite 2.0.
Who is ready for our first big launch? I'm glad to hear it.
Okay, let's get into it. Our first launch today solves a huge challenge that we all face. Before Canva, every time you wanted to design something new, you needed a completely new software. If you were designing a presentation, one piece of software, video editing, another piece of software, then something different again for brainstorming, building a website, or writing a doc.
That's why we've spent the last decade building Canva's Visual Suite. Now you have all the tools you need in the same familiar platform. Docs, whiteboards, presentations, social posts, videos, print items, and websites. You don't have to learn something new every time you want to design something new. Everyone can create, collaborate, and stay on brand no matter what you are designing.
But this doesn't solve everything. Think about your average workday. You sit down to get something done, and in 10 minutes, you're 10 tabs deep. You're constantly switching back and forth, file to file, tab to tab, final version to final version to final version. Keeping track of everything can get really complex.
At Canva, we love to make complex things simple. So this got us thinking, what if you could work on any design you like, all within the same file? It turns out many of you in our community have been wishing for the same thing.
Hi Canva!
Hi Canva! At the top of my Canva wish list.
All right, that's pretty cool, right? You get all the PowerPoint, Word, Sheets, and more in Canva alone. A complete new revamp that we haven't seen before. So let's see how it looks like.
All together, all in one design.
So you're telling me each page of my design can be any format I choose?
Exactly. Let me show you how it works. Say we're starting a new project. We can kick things off with a presentation slide. Then on the next page, you can add a doc to write a brief so your team can have all of the deep context you need.
Next, we can add a whiteboard so we can brainstorm ideas together, all without leaving the one file.
And can we add more slides to present these ideas?
Sure. We can even create our own content on the very next page. Let's add some social posts, videos. We can even add print designs. And who doesn't love some swag, right?
And then when it's time to share it with the world, you can publish the whole thing as a website. And there you have it. An entire project from brief to brainstorm to launch, all in one design.
Very cool. This is something that we've been wanting for a long time, and seeing that Canva, the company that the majority of designers and thumbnail makers, content creators are using on a day-to-day basis, gets this great update. Congrats, Canva. Really great job. But I haven't tested it out yet, so we don't know how good it's going to be, but to see that it's actually possible is really cool to see. And I also haven't tested the next feature, which is introducing Canva Sheets. Let's take a look.
Hello everyone, I'm James from the product team.
And I'm Jade from our engineering team.
Jade, I don't know if you heard, but the Visual Suite is now all in one design.
Yes, I might have heard that once or twice. And we are so excited about the Visual Suite 2.0. But there has been something missing. Something that will make it even better. It's a missing piece that has something to do with
Data.
Hey, I'm going to put a little tab here and say that this is not going to be great in comparison to Excel, Google Sheets, and also Airtable. But hey, I'm okay with being surprised.
Data is now a critical part of design. If you think about charts, forms, reports, dashboards, or infographics, This is all visual storytelling that starts with data.
Data also fuels the best marketing content today. It makes it personalized, it's localized, and it's responsive across every channel. But working with data is still incredibly complex, and it's inaccessible to most people. And this is something we've heard loud and clear, time and time again, and it's come through in all of your wishes and requests.
Hi everyone. Hi, my name is Tish. My biggest Canva
We get it. Testimonials, success stories, wants and needs. And how do you connect data with Canva? All right, seeing that demo, I do think that they have a unique thing going here, which is that you can connect the data with other Canva assets. You also saw that you can connect it with Google Drive links and other links to keep it all on the same page. So, hey, I'll take back that Excel sheet argument. For designers specifically. Maybe this is even better to collect data, store data, and also connect different pieces together.
Welcome Canva Sheets to the Visual Suite 2.0. Now, maybe not here, but some of you might be wondering, why was it so important to bring Sheets to Canva?
Because we believe data is a critical ingredient for the future of design and the key to designing at scale. Let me show you why Canva Sheets is unlike any spreadsheet you've used before. Firstly, it's easy to use, and of course, it's beautifully visual, just like the rest of Canva. Built for the AI era, Canva Sheets does the hard work for you. With magic formulas, you'll never need to memorize a single formula ever again. And with Magic Insights, analyzing your data is beautifully simple.
That as well is a unique thing that I think Canva can do better. Visualizing of graphs that Google Sheets and Excel and Airtable is not really the greatest at making the most beautiful graphs and designs. And I think Canva can really stand out there.
Just takes one click. So, with Canva Sheets, everyone is a data expert.
Sheets is, oh yeah. Sheets is also seamlessly connected to the rest of the Visual Suite. So you can work with your data directly inside a doc or a presentation. There's no more switching tools every time you have to update a number.
Think of Sheets as the new data layer that powers the rest of Canva. And that's just the beginning. The real power of Canva Sheets is what it unlocks for your workflow. Which brings us to our next two launches.
So Canva Sheets, very interesting, but there is the third AI feature, which is called Magic Charts.
I discovered that data alone doesn't change minds, but when you can transform it into something that people can visualize, things start to connect. It's all about storytelling. That's why I co-founded Flourish, a product now used by organizations all over the world to create interactive data graphics to embed everywhere, from Canva pitch decks to corporate reports and leading news websites telling stories to the world. In 2022, we announced that Flourish had joined the Canva family. And since then, we've been working to integrate beautiful data storytelling into Canva too. Today, I'm excited to show you the result. Introducing Canva Magic Chart. Powered by Canva Sheets, Magic Charts makes it easier than ever to turn your data into a story. Let's see how it works. Canva now offers more than 25 rich visualization types, from classics like bar charts and pie charts to more adventurous ones like radars, stream graphs, even racing charts. It's now quick and easy to create the perfect visualization. In just a few clicks, Sheets will recommend the ideal chart to uncover your insights. You can also sync data from your favorite sources, like Google Analytics, Snowflake, HubSpot, or even pull in public datasets from sources like Statista. Our new filters and tooltips add rich interactivity to your visualizations, allowing your audience to explore the data for themselves. Of course, your charts will work anywhere across Canva. You can add them to your presentations. You can publish them on your website, or best of all, add them to our new scrollable docs, launching today. This unique new format allows you to tell immersive stories like never before. But with all this talk of data storytelling, maybe we should actually tell a story, your story. You created your first million designs by 2014. You made that 1 billion just 4 years later. Another 4 years in 2022, that had grown to 10 billion designs. And now you've hit a new record, creating more than 1 billion designs in a single month and taking the total to over 35 billion.
Canva charts. This is one of the things that I think is most useful, because designing charts in other platforms is quite hard, especially seeing that scrolling Word doc, and also how you can add that to your presentations so easily is going to save a lot of people a lot of time, especially when it comes to taking that data and making it visually beautiful. And he said this one phrase here, which is convincing people or getting them to understand the data. And that's completely true. So for anyone doing data analysis or even content creation or even in a meeting, presenting your data in this way is going to help a lot. But we still have more AI features, like, for example, Canva AI itself.
Hey everyone, I'm Ivy, product lead for
Am I the only one that just loves the actual fashion of the speakers as well? They really did a great job there as well.
With y'all.
This next launch will completely transform the way you work in Canva.
Over the last decade, we've built the world's most loved design platform, from the visual suite to the world's largest template library to AI features you know and love. The options are endless, and it's sometimes hard to know where to start. So we thought, what if we could harness the power of AI to help you access all that Canva has to offer?
It turns out many of you have been asking the same question and wishing for a better way to work with AI across Canva. It all starts here on the homepage. Alongside your existing designs and the visual suite, you'll see a deceptively simple new bar. Here, you can search your own designs, browse through millions of templates, and now get started with Canva AI, all in one spot.
Canva AI brings our most loved AI features together into one interface, where designing is as easy as having a conversation. You can start creating with Design for Me, create an image, and draft a doc. Let's try the first one, Design for Me. Imagine we run a boutique travel business, and we would need to create some travel guides. We can use my voice or write a simple prompt, like design a presentation to showcase one of my favorite cities in the world, Porto, Portugal. We'll let it work its magic, and now we have 4 great options. But it's not quite perfect yet. Using the chat, let's refine further just by giving a few simple directions. We can choose to change the color or even swap out some of the images. And when we're happy, we can take it into the editor to collaborate with the team and add the final touches. You can even use Canva AI to help write your presenter notes. With just a few clicks, it will summarize all the information on your slide, and we're ready to present. So that's our travel guide done, designed for me with the help of Canva AI.
Next, let's create a personalized itinerary with Draft a Doc. We can start here with some basic travel details and use Canva AI to turn it into something beautiful and personalized. Let's create a travel itinerary for Porto for early May. And there you have it, a stunning visual doc that's perfectly tailored to our trip. From there, we can take it straight into the editor to make any final tweaks.
So we've created a travel guide and a personalized itinerary. Next, we can use Create an Image to make a LinkedIn ad. It's perfect for those moments when you really need an image that stands out. Let's say our business is growing. We want to attract more executive clients. We can create an ad with an eye-catching visual. Let's upload a reference image and ask Canva AI to use it as inspiration. Take this image of travel luggage. We can upload it here and transform it so it's more tailored to our brand. And now we have 4 new options. I like the third image here, so I'll take it to the editor where I can refine my design. Then, with just a couple of clicks, you can add your visual to your LinkedIn ad campaign using their new app. And there you have it. With Canva AI, you can now design,
There you had it. You can use that text block to make all the different assets. And this is where I'm going a little bit, hey, it's probably better to do the exact thing that you're looking to do instead of using the all-purpose general AI, or at least that's how it is in many other AI tools. So it might be a good beginning to that first initial prompt that you're trying to do, but then to continue into its own dedicated tool is going to be the way to go, in my opinion. And the real reason being that you can be more specific to the AI that's just trained around that exact point. So it's going to be interesting to see what you guys use this for, but there's something even crazier, which is introducing Canva Code.
Anyone can create not just visual, but interactive experiences. No coding skills required. This is a big moment for Canva as we reimagine what it means to design and to bring ideas to life. You'll find Canva Code right on the homepage in Canva AI. Just enter a prompt and describe what you want to build in a few sentences. And it can be almost anything you can imagine. A quiz, a game, an interactive calculator. And then watch Canva code it for you. It's true.
This is just incredible. We have this in some AI tools, but many AI tools don't do this that great. And to see that Canva using it to create more custom designs that are interactive is just beautiful. And I really want to test this one out.
You don't need to know HTML or CSS. It does all the hard work. And then, once it's built, you can add your custom-coded widget to any design, like a presentation, or publish it as a website. But to truly see what's possible with Canva Code, we had to put it in your hands. So last week, we assembled a group of 25 people, from teachers to business owners to students, and we asked them a simple question. If you could code, what would you build? Let's see what they created.
Coding, it's confusing. It's very complicated.
Yes. Okay, what if I told you all, by the end of this session, you're all going to be able to code something and have it all in your Canva design, your website, your presentation.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. You should see a new button that says Canva AI. If you click on that, you should see a button that says Code for Me. We are just going to put in whatever we've ever dreamed about.
I feel like a study guide, maybe.
Sounds perfect.
One of my songs would be recommended so they can play it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
My family's company. We don't have a website, so I think this will be really helpful for us.
A horror-based video game based on my dog.
I'm trying to build a website for my floral design company.
A video game riding a city bike through the portals of New York.
Online fitness.
And then there are different presets.
There we go.
Oh, it's coding.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. It's built.
It just created like almost 140 lines in seconds.
How long would that take in real time?
Like hours.
This is Lightspeed.
Okay, everyone. Let me know when your codes have finished generating. I'd love to see what you've all been creating.
So I made a website as an artist. I wanted people to be able to like type in how they're feeling, and then one of my songs would be recommended.
Oh.
So I called it In the Mood for Love. You can search up like I'm in love, and then it'll just play a song.
I'm big into fitness. I asked Canva AI to build an app that tracks everything in the same spot.
So I created a puzzle for kids with autism. It's a sensory game. It does make sounds as well. Well, not yet, but I'm coding that right now.
I was able to create a interactive study app, flashcards, quizzes.
I created this horror-based video game on my dog.
Hey everyone, this is Boba Buddy, sort of a dashboard website where you can find all of the bubble tea or boba shops in your area.
We made a multiplication game.
It makes math a lot easier in school if you have all this memory.
So you can see that it's actually working and it's actually making real code with HTML and JavaScript. And I believe that they're using Gemini 2.5 Pro to be able to do this, which is absolutely incredible because, yeah, you can also do this inside of Gemini 2.5 Pro and it's actually really good. And that they just swooped that technology and took it right into Canva is just really good. It's one of the best features that have been coming out, and yeah, that they have it inside is absolutely ridiculous. And to see these people that had never coded a game or a website or anything like that before, it probably blew their mind and opened their world to create anything. Absolutely amazing work. The one thing that they didn't talk so much about in the keynote was their updated Canva photo editor. It's easier now to remove the background. It's easier now to take one photo and transform it into something else. We did see a little bit of a demonstration of that. For example, taking your own product and then saying change the background or change the location and stuff like that is a lot easier now and has a lot higher quality than it was before. To recap, we get Canva Sheets, unlock the Magic Studio at scale, transform data into visuals with Magic Charts. We have Create with AI, the new Canva AI right here. Code with AI as well, a complete new paradigm to many designers. And we have your entire workflow in one place where you can add your sheets and your presentations and your docs and everything that you need all in one place to make design effortless, easy, and simple to do. I'm very impressed by the Canva AI team, even taking other AI companies, buying them and putting them into Canva so they can get that technology to make it easier for us to design. But if you're wondering how to take your Canva AI skills and turn them into a real business, I highly recommend checking out AI Mate, our group, in the description down below. It's all about turning AI skills into profit and also saving you time, sometimes turning 3-hour processes down into 15 minutes because we're using AI workflows. So highly recommend checking that out. Thank you so much for watching this Canva AI video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.